All right. Good afternoon and welcome to Feng Shui Talk with Christa here. My name is Mr. Floyd or Josh, and Christa, and better known also as at Blindly Inspired on YouTube. We welcome you all here, and if you've never been here before, welcome. And if you have been here before, grateful. Either way, please hit the bell, like, and subscribe. And yeah, Christa, how has your week been? And has it been in the flow there? Are you in your Feng Shui flow?
In the flow, very introspective, very chilled, just really working deeply with a lot of meditation, a lot of surrender, a place of really, and trying to keep that space for a while. So I've been really blessed to be able to be still, and we've been really blessed with some sunshine, which has definitely made the Sleeping Beauty feel a little better. I haven't dealt well with winter. Oi, 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 oi.
Welcome to the club. Stepping into winter is like putting on this dark. To me, it feels like the energies of putting on this dark, heavy coat. And today has been the first day that it feels like spring around here. It's been Fahrenheit, mind you, and remember Fahrenheit is 33 and 32. Fahrenheit, 33 level Mason. That's why 32 is below freezing. But Fahrenheit, it was 70 degrees today, so it's been gorgeous. And so with the windows down and out in the mountains, and so it's the first day it's finally felt like spring, and I can relate. It's like that whole the sun starts coming back in. It's like, whoa, you're coming back to life, and it's like, whoa, wait a minute, there we go. Something's been missing
And
here.
hearing birds and just really enjoying my dog and taking long walks and enjoying the water. It's still got ice on it. It was so interesting. I was just listening to the ice talking, and I was observing the patterns on the ice. Like Beta Austin says, how it freezes. And we've got a lot of reeds, and it's really like frozen in reed patterns. And then on another spot where there are no reeds, it's frozen in circular patterns. So that was really interesting. And it had such a lovely long song to sing. And yeah, just being away, saw lots of geese today, flocks of geese. They sounded beautiful. And saw a beautiful golden pheasant. We have those. I'm waiting for the bambies, but I'm enjoying what I'm seeing right now. I'm really just tuning in more and more to these incredible energies out there. I did put some beautiful work up on my community page. I've been very, very introspective since this for a good week. So I haven't posted much, but
you said you shut down your social media and kind of took an inward week, which is
it just opened up so much. As I said that last week, how much it opened, how much color. I just wanted to walk around with my eyes closed all the time and see these beautiful things that were in my heart. So yeah, I'm creating a lot of that in my own space and just allowing those energies just to flow through me, and that's hopefully share them with people here today and inspire that inner knowledge. And it's just so, because we're working with the space of knowledge, and we will touch a bit on the 5 elements, especially as it's Shivarati on Wednesday. I think it's the end of this. It's been a long, busy month, yeah. And I think just getting even more busy. So we're working with very, very powerful times at the moment. So if we're all going inside, it's a good space to be.
All right, let's see who's in the chat here. And Scotty Boy, hello. Millie's in the chat. Chloe's in the chat. Suzette's in the chat. Bonnie, welcome. Let's see who else. F Kitty. All right. Suzette's in here. Lucky Stone, good evening as well. And Lucky Stone, I did send an email. So I apparently might be on Lucky Stone's channel at some point shortly. More to come. If that's the case, I will post a link for that on a Saturday evening. But yeah. Rossi, welcome as well. So we're going to turn it over to Christa. And if you've not been here before, welcome. We're grateful. It's at Blindly Inspired will be Christa's channel. She's in Germany, so let's give her a hand there at 1 a.m. in the dawning there. She's burning the midnight oil to sit here with us. And so yeah, grateful, and thank you, Lucky. Yeah, so I will be on Lucky's channel shortly. So yeah, it's going to be great, and we will more to come. But so yeah, so Christa, let's put you on
I'll
soldier
let
and
you
take it
check
away,
back.
Christa. If you, again,
Okay, greetings everybody. Yes, from a beautifully warm Germany for a change. It's been a very, very long winter and very cold and very dark, and I really have not enjoyed it this year at all. So I've been really out there and enjoying the incredible, beautiful sunshine and just tuning in hugely to the energies of the sun, which are really just pumping out. The sun is just pouring out more and more and more energy onto our planet. Just feel that I'm really up. I hope everybody is feeling that they're in a beautiful state of grace at the moment, because that is really what it is, and working hugely within ourselves. I hope that you had some time, if you didn't do a vision board, at least give some, I'm sure you did last week, give some space to your future and your dreams and where we're going in this incredible, wonderful, crazy, miraculous, beautiful journey. Yeah, I think our thoughts are changing very rapidly, and it's to listen to them. And let's just open up the space here with some cleansing energy and the sacred Om Mani Padme Hum, the divine song to the divine holy goddess. So yeah, we open up the space to our highest good of all and to embracing the changes on the horizon. Yeah, I did a 3-day immersion workshop as well, of just deep cleansing and purging and cleansing and purging, and just actually something interesting that came up, so just drop it into everybody's consciousness here as well. And Josh, maybe you can work with some of this extra this week, how important our throat chakra is, and especially in letting go. Our throat chakra we worked with hugely last week, which is also creativity and which vibrates to the energy of air. And it's very connected to our creativity. But when we think about, or it's especially in relationship clearing, and you're wanting better relationships with people, the throat chakra is one which holds so much. It's not just where we think the relationship is, because every time in the past where we have said negative things about a person in our relationship, it sticks in our chakra, in our throat chakra. And it was, I think I know it, but it was really, oh wow, it was just so huge how much clearing we need to do in our throat chakra. And yeah, choose our words with care and look at people. There was a thing long ago with Carolyn Miss, and it came up as a question where a friend of yours has bought a dress and looks absolutely terrible. It really doesn't suit her and looks absolutely terrible. And she says, how do I look in it? And she said, just look and look and look until you see the real, true, beautiful person inside. And then you can honestly say, you look truly beautiful today. So, yeah, no negative things. Yeah, it's I think we, yeah, it's just, it is. I've been in such a beautiful space of just being able to just be flushed with so much golden light and so much love. It's come from a space of deep surrender again, I think I mentioned last week about just curling up in a little ball with my head on the mother's lap and just really tuning into the Divine Mother and the divine nature and all these beauty and being in a space of gratitude and all these incredible blessings that we have in our life. But again, just surrender and just say, you know what? It's a huge pathway to take. There are many pathways. Well, there are three main ones, but the space of surrender, where you know that you just can't do this anymore. You've tried, whatever it is, you've tried. And when you but we have to all get to that space of surrender. Whichever path you take, you will surrender. It's not easy to surrender. And then when we do surrender, we wonder why we haven't done it. So we want to just talk hugely about the space of knowledge today, which is to the left of your entrance. And it is the space of attuning to your inner guides and to your inner strengths and to your inner truth. So be very aware of that this week. Do some writing, do some doodling. I think we're going in for a huge amount of change this week again. The energies are just pouring in. This 222 portal has been opened up. The Divine Mother is just pouring love upon the earth. There are so many angels and higher beings that are there. Just be open to it and stop fighting it. Yeah, just allow it to flush through you. Just allow that golden energy to purge through you. We don't have to do such hard purging because it's just a cleansing. It's just an absolute grace. Just remember that you are so cared for and so loved. But we have to tune into it. You know, we have to at least just say, here I am. Just help me. Just clear this shit in my life. We don't want to keep going around and around and around. I think this is at the moment because we have this really intense week. There's this 24 portal on the 24th where the planets, they're not actually in alignment. They're just that they're all visible in the sky at the same time. So it's not a proper alignment, but that's being so visible. The energy is hugely upon us. So we're going through another turnaround and another purging. There's huge purging, but work with that purging. Just allow it to just flood through you. And remember to receive. I think so often of myself, I'm so big in giving and pouring energy out. And we've got all this crazy, we've got elections going on here as well. And I try not to hear anybody, what they're saying at all, even when I'm just in the store, because, the world's a bit of a crazy place. But let's just rise above it, be in our space, and really start to think deeply again of who your truth is and how far. Be kind to yourself and look how far you've come. Look how far you've come this year. Let your environment support you. Any blue crystals in the knowledge area, put a bit of blue there. Turquoise is really good. It makes it a lot kinder. In your garden, it's an awesome space to feed the birds. That's what the energy is looking for. And especially now that the birds are here, it's a good time to feed the birds because we're all in the northern hemisphere here. So the birds are looking for food and welcome them back. Yeah. Hello,
Quick
Josh.
question. What if you have no knowledge area? What if your left of your front door is the end of your apartment, the wall?
Well, then you're walking in on your knowledge, right?
Basically, yes. Yeah, I have coats hanging there on the wall.
Yeah, which is really great. So this is offering you, it's offering you a good learning experience, and you've been doing a lot of learning there. So embrace that. That's that's what you're walking through. And just remember our portals. You could maybe put something on that wall, Josh, just to even just temporarily. Maybe
there's hooks on there, but the hooks are shaped as hearts, and there's 3 of them. And then I have my jackets hanging up because it's the end of the apartment, and there's no space to put the coats otherwise.
Can you put anything above the coats?
I could find something to hang up there.
Yeah, just put a you know, for lack of anything other to do, you can just put a piece of paper up there and write something really amazing on it. You know, I am sufficient unto myself. I am clear
That
in
would be
all knowledge.
what I do to my door. If you look at my front door, and I don't know if anybody else does this, you know, you're awesome. Everything you need is with you when you walk out the door. I have something like that. You know,
Yeah,
you're your source. You remember you create your universe. So I have all these things on my door itself, which would technically swing into left. But yeah, but yeah, I already have it kind of that already in that corner.
yeah. So, well, you've pretty much got it activated, but other people can also just have a look at that space. And remember, it's a space of 8. Huh? So it's a really powerful, magical number. And it's incorporating all those 8 areas of the Bhagwa. So this is what's going to be coming up for us this week. We're going to be thinking of where we come from. So you're working with the Akashic Records is awesome, Josh. You must let us know when you're doing stuff. Because
Absolutely.
that's the Akash where we come from. Don't get stuck in it, because remember, we're here. But it's great to know, but don't get stuck in it.
No, no. For me, I look at the Akashic because we're all here in some sort of trauma cycle that we've created for ourselves. That stepping into the Akashic can be the greatest tool you'll ever use to help you to see those, because it saved my universe.
Yeah.
I'll sit here and my next has to be learning path life regression sessions, because that's why I took the Akashic class. That's what saved my life. It's spinning in the circle and not realizing what's going on, and that, wait a minute, I'm in a cycle here. So there's something deeper than this. And
I
seeing
think for
that cycle
many of
through a past
us,
life session. Yes, Matt, go ahead.
I think many of us, the Akasha has actually saved our lives. I know one good teacher also says, and for myself too, that was many, many years ago. I had an incredible reading as well. And it just, was very intense. But that's where I realized my planet, where I came from, and that I spread love, and that I make my rose quartz on my planet.
No, no, I didn't even get that. I literally got, here's the three lives. Here's why you're here. Here's what's going on. Here's what you've done. You were shot in the past life and brought here, and then the past life you died for this exact reason. And this is your cycle. You are in a trauma cycle of abandonment. Fix it. And that's literally what I got. Straight up, all the way to the end.
Well, it gives you that huge tool, and this is really your space of knowledge. So, I mean, it's good knowledge to have, but it's from where we come from. So when we know that, and we have done a reading, but what I'm saying is, don't get stuck in it. Is don't keep going over and over and over. Get the power, get the message, and work with it.
Exactly. What I used was the tool to go, wait a minute. So abandonment cycle. Then all the 7 lifetimes that I've been in this abandonment cycle kind of started coming into focus, right? And so then I could use that as a springboard to move myself forward, not drown in it, but you use it to see, oh, that's why everybody seems to be the same. Oh, that's why I keep repeating, oh, wait a minute. All right, this all makes a lot of sense. And then you can start going from there. But it took 2 years before it ever truly kicked in. It takes a while. But like
and
everything,
that's into that space of surrender as well, because sometimes I think that we hold on to things for too long. We need to just get into a space of surrender, jump on top of it, ride the magic carpet, and very often a lot of that stuff will sort itself out.
Exactly. Get your back up off the wall, dance. Come on, get your back up off the wall. There you go.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, as I've said, maybe I come from kind of, hard stock that came through the war and the depression, and it was you got to just rise above it. My mother used a lot of humor for her traumatic childhood. My father wasn't bitter about it at all, but he didn't really talk about it. Very occasionally, if I managed to get him to talk, I would have. I did. I had long conversations with him. But other than that, he didn't really. It was really, this is today, and we're making the most of today. Yeah. I think we've wallowed a lot, as a Western society. We've wallowed a lot in our Ben. Hello, Ben. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, we're talking about knowledge and re-evaluating ourselves, and it's the area to the hello everybody. Hi, just and it's the area to the left of your front door, or the room to the left of your front door. So just put something there. Bring in a beautiful blue crystal. Think that if you have lapis lazuli, would be absolutely fabulous, because that is bringing in the knowledge of as above and so below, and it's a really powerful connecting with the ancient goddess, especially Isis. I mean, if you think about Isis, how long has Isis, the cult sounds a horrible word, but the worship, the mystery school of Isis has survived thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Yeah, it's just something really interesting to think about.
This is telling me that, dearie, I transcend time.
Absolutely, and it's about that she's about the only one that's managed to survive. Huh? And she is the golden mother. I've really been seeing that and really just been channeling that through myself, channeling that into writings, channeling that into artwork, and just spending incredible time with outside, just letting this light just flash through me, allowing the sun and my body to turn into gold, allowing myself to change allowing my DNA to change, just being open to all of this. Saying, you know what, a lot of the other stuff, it's when the time is ready, we'll work with that again. But right now, it's kind of make hay while the sun lasts. Yeah. So the sun is here. So we are just.
Occasionally, I'll pass on messages on the screen there, so people make sure
No,
they see
that's
them.
all good. All good. All
Absolutely.
Good. So I hope you got a good package. I hope people have supported Chloe. We did a really awesome live last week on Monday. Was it on Monday or was it time is crazy. Hey guys, how crazy is time? Goes rushes and it fast. And I had such an interesting thing. I had 3 cars in a row on my walk with the numbers 116 with their number plate. How interesting was that? Okay, yeah. I will post something this week. I've been very introspective and, well, not even introspective, just surrendering. I haven't really done much thinking. I don't want to think because it just becomes negative things, and I'm just in the space working hugely with surrender.
If you ever look at these channel links here, if you just go to the @ and then type in what's after that, you can always find that channel. So if I put the link in there, it's like you can't hit it, but you can see where it says @ Chloe's Crystals, and that's all you would ever need from that. So if you ever see those links for anybody else, like Lucky Stone or whatever, just grab a pen and write down after the @ and then just go into YouTube search and type in the @ and like Lucky Stone or @ Chloe's Crystals, and you'll find the channel.
Or you can just, what I do is I save it, I copy and paste it.
Or you can do that too, out of the chat. Absolutely.
Yeah. It's very quick. So you just copy it and then paste it into notes or whatever quickly, and then you've got it for later. Then you don't make a mistake.
Correct. But if you're watching this on the replay, or if you don't have access to the link, or if you just, what have you, and you can just write it down @ Chloe's Crystals as well.
Yeah. Okay, so as I said, we're vibrating hugely to the ajna, to the third eye. So do some meditations to open up your eye, to open up that space. It's a gift. I'll go through some of them just now as well. Our knowledge area vibrates to the higher earth and to our higher being. It is our learning capacity here. So as I said, if your doorway is there, it's going to be a very learning experience. Knowledge will be easier. It will be really great and easier to learn for your children, for everybody in the family. So we're moving into the space of vibrating to higher earth right now, Where are we going again? I think we all feel that there's been like a major shift again. And in a way, our feet have gone bump back down on the ground. I felt that very strongly today. So looking at ourselves, having deep evaluation, get writing. What do you want? What are you putting out there? What I know it's interesting, quite a lot of people in this group are doing a lot of learning, extra learning right now. I'm just remembering more of what I'm here for at this moment, yeah. So a lot of self-evaluation, deeper inner learning and knowledge. Settle down and embrace the bigger tasks with focus. So the space of Earth is also very still. There's not that much movement. It's the space of the big mountain. You find that Earth people are very contemplative. They're very slow to talk, but they have this incredible, immense knowledge within them. Whatever they do, they embrace that skill to quite a fine and deep degree.
I'm going to ask something real quick, Karen. Since you're in the chat there telling us your internet will go out in about 20 minutes, what's going on? Can you put some sort of description as to what the heck is going on with your internet in the chat there? We got Ben Bacon Bits here. He's pretty tech savvy, and myself. And, we're just curious as to why your internet randomly, like, is it the internet ghost or what's going on where your internet randomly turns itself off? That's kind of weird. Favorite.
I have had, a lot of people here, I hear even businesses here have had a lot of problems with their internet. So it's like everywhere. And my phone has been playing really weird things. Now I have 2 phones. And I'm kind of committed at this moment to working with one particular person, with the learning from a particular place. And when I'm listening to something else, my phone randomly goes off with what I'm learning on the other. It's so weird. It's not weird. It's just like, okay, just stop looking, stop reading anything else, and you know where you're focusing. I'm focusing very much on the mother. So it's just the Divine Mother, surrender and the Divine Mother, and all the aspects of Lakshmi and Kali. Kali has 10 aspects. Lakshmi has many aspects, yeah. And Lakshmi, this also during this time with what they've been celebrating in Hindu land at the moment. This is where Lakshmi was born or reborn again. So it's also where Shiva does his beautiful dance. And then it is the incredible union of, what's her name? Parvati and Shiva. So it's their marriage ceremony. And very interesting that when Shiva arrives at the marriage ceremony, he comes dressed with all his snakes and his demons and his craziness and his hair and unkempt, and he comes in a very wild way. So you might experience this week. So just go through this. You know, the energy is huge. And then he transforms himself into his beautiful higher self. And Shiva has no birth. Shiva just arrived as a bolt of light. So just bear that in mind at the back of your head. So I'm sure that we're in for that's also why I've just been like working hugely with light right now. So where are we? We begin to, hopefully we've begun to, keep the focus. The focus should be there this week. No, it's your right to have that 8 as the focus. Put yourself in a Bhagwan as a protection to keep yourself focused.
We're helping in the chat here. We're helping
Okay,
Karen's internet goes off randomly at like 5:30 p.m. Eastern time or p.m. Mountain time.
Weird. I hope
right, exactly. And so we're just kind of chatting it up, and so I'm throwing all the highlights into the screen there.
Or change your provider, or maybe change your. I found a lot of help when I changed my search engine. just maybe try that quickly.
Well, she can't get online. It's not the search engine. It's literally
It's
click,
just
and then the
literally
internet
how you
connection
are.
is gone after like 5 o'clock at 5:30 at night. Favor, it's still up, but generally it seems to have been disappearing, and so Karen has to drop off of and can't be with us or anybody. She's isolated in the evenings then, and it's just yeah. So we're trying to see what's going on.
Well, there's a beautiful message for you right now until you sort it out. I mean, carry on sorting it out, but really open up more to your inner world.
And she's right. It's CenturyLink. CenturyLink's terrible in the aspect. I've canceled that. That's karmic. But CenturyLink didn't realize that I gave them a modem and tried to charge me for it for my credit. But they had the modem in their possession. So yeah, we don't say much about CenturyLink.
So please just tune into deeper meditations and your inner expansion this week, especially with the energies there. Try not to listen to too much. Don't go for the next shiny thing. Opening hugely to your inner world, and remember that the kingdom of heaven is within. Be stable and unshakable in your belief system. For now, I've said that for many years, and it always leaves me open to absorb more knowledge. Is this is what I believe at the moment. So it leaves a lot of judgment out of it, both for yourself and for other people, and it allows the openness and the expansion of learning new things, because it's just for the moment. Yeah. So I wanted to just share some other things with us right now. I've been working a lot with Shiva, and I did a big thing with the mother, which was the 9 aspects of the mother, which is now turning into the 12 aspects of the heart. But we'll talk about that another time if anybody's interested. Oh, we're not going to do the egg ceremony. I think Millie's also quite busy. And I just think I'll post it on my community page how you can do it. It was just, I'll do it for myself. It was just something I thought would be nice if we did it together, more for the collective versus myself.
Yeah. Fortunately, the collective, in all aspects, we're all kind of collectively jammed up this week. So it's not something that we may not want to do in the not too distant future, but this week especially, with things going on, and Millie preparing for her daughter's graduation from school this week, and me with door dashing and everybody else. So there's a lot going on. So.
No, absolutely, and I've also it's on, because you suggested Wednesday, and Wednesday I do Wednesday, and it's also I'll be doing my own my Shrivati stuff as well. I hope Jared puts something up on Wednesday. Does anybody know if he's going to be doing anything on Wednesday?
I think Wednesday's isn't that the new moon or the full moon? So I think he's going to be doing something anyway, for sure.
Yeah, but it's also the night of Shiva.
Yes, I think he's doing something. I think he's going to be going live for quite some time, as a matter of fact.
That would be awesome.
If I'm not incorrect, I think Jared, I don't want to misquote anything, but if I'm correct, Jared's going to try to pull close to an all-nighter on live. But if I'm correct, I may be incorrect. Don't quote me on that.
That'd be absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on his channel.
Yeah. Yeah, because it gets broken up into hours, into the 4 shifts that you do on that evening, and you're not supposed to. You mustn't sleep, so you must really do an all-nighter.
Yeah, exactly. I know he's preparing to do an all-nighter. I don't know if he's going to be live all night. I know he's going to be live at some point.
Yeah, but I'm just suggesting, remind if you want to tune into that energy.
Yeah, once it pops, I'll put it on my channel and I'll post it.
Yeah, and it's is the marriage. So it's the union again. It's connecting with your inner twin flame. Yeah.
Yeah, Millie said that we can revisit this. So we'll revisit the egg cleanse, and when we all have a little more space and things are a little more calm in everyone's universes, and we can do that at another time. But yeah.
Yeah, I just thought, because Millie and I did it. I mean, it was really just so awesome, and I just think it's just so awesome. And it is a very private thing. You don't really want to show everybody what's happening in your egg. I just thought that it would be quite nice, just a once off for some of us to ooh and ah, because it is seriously interesting how this thing just manifests and changes. And then prepare yourself for a beautiful clearing. Okay. Oh, it's so irritating when you have...
The other thing, Karen, could be, and just thinking here, it could be your BIOS as well, and then having connection issues with the modem proper. If your computer's old and your BIOS is not updated, it could have connection issues with the Wi-Fi. I don't know. I've known that to be the case, but I don't know.
Okay, so this took me down a very interesting long road. I mean, I've known the Om Namah Shivaya for a while, and then it dawned on me that it was actually related to the 5 elements, and because I enjoy the 5 elements very much, I really started using that very much. I got a little confused because Kalishwa changes it around, so I got confused why he changed it around, and I'm not really going to go down that road. He changed it for his own, for what they stand for. But it does stand for the 5 elements, and it also is, when you say Om Namah Shiva, it is just adoring and holding Shiva very sacred. Which, remember, Shiva really has no body. Shiva is just a being of light. So working, and then it is working with the 5 elements, which comprise everything in the whole universe is made up of 5 elements. And Shiva also relates very strongly to the element of water, which is sacred water. I hope you're all just remembering to do your front door and to keep some water by the front door and to energize your water. I've been doing a lot of that, a lot of golden water. And I know that that's been really hugely helping this purging, this inner purging that's just been coming out, yeah? So the Om Namah Shivaya is really a huge key to transformation and aligning with the infinity and with the 5 elements within us, which is what we need to transcend. So on our pathway up into ascension, we move through the 5 elements, and they are also related to the chakras in our back. It's very interesting to work, and please, you don't have to do it, but I really urge you in the morning, if you have just time, just to do a very quick chakra balance, that you actually, because this is really the year of awakening the Kundalini. And once the Kundalini is awake, you keep awakening it, you keep working with it, you keep empowering it, you keep growing it, you keep making it stronger. But to work with aligning your chakras, just very, very quickly, you can do it. I'm sure there's lots of great meditations on the internet, or you have your own already. To align, it just
have
brings
no more
good
help
alignment
to
because it's
Karen.
bringing up that sacred secretion, which will in turn open up your 3rd eye. And then the crown chakra is very difficult to open. It's usually once you've opened everything up to here, then this is a very interesting gift that one works with to the sound. It vibrates to the sound of Om, and then this is a gift. So this is when we open up and we make tendrils and we get our energy, our little antenna going out, and then then it comes down as a space of grace, and the universe says, hello, are you here? And that allows the goddess to come within us. So if you want to take a pen, I'm sure you most probably know these. A lot of people do it without the Om. I've put the Om at the end here just to make it a little easier. So Na, so it's Om Na, vibrates with your base chakra, which is, remember, it's protected and activated by Ganesha. So it's gratitude to the earth. It's the four petal lotus. It vibrates to earth, so it's giving us our strength and our stability on the earth. It represents our grounding that we walk, and our connection and anchoring us to this reality. Because we're still here. As much as I love to be just channeling golden light and sparkles. We're still here. We have to bring it down, yeah, or spread it out. It represents our stability. It vibrates to red, and it's the 4-petal lotus. The 4 is grounding, stability, the 4 energies, the 4 major directions, okay? It symbolizes the material world and our connection to it. There've been so much for a long time where people are just concentrating on the upper chakras from the heart up, and the heart sits in the middle. I think we need to ground. That's why we need Ganesha. The next chakra, which I know Millie will enjoy this. Yeah, 5 years. It's 5 minutes. Absolutely. You don't need long. And you can do it to music, or you can just say, I do the Om Namah Shivaya, and I just work a little bit and get each chakra moving. They like little they like flowers. So we just open up those petals and let them be open to receive. And then don't forget to seal yourself off in a nice, beautiful egg. Ma. Ma is the sacred sound of Ma. It's the sacred sound of our beautiful holding waters. And if you think it's the orange chakra, it's our sex, it's our creation, it's very much where the Kundalini, these 2 snakes, just think of them like wrapping around and moving around in that base, in that orange chakra, that they're actually getting ready to move. It's 6 petals, and it symbolizes our flow, our emotions, our intuition. It nurtures and cleanses us and helps us to adapt and to heal. Water represents Shiva hugely and cleanses and purifies, nourishing our minds and our spirits. So work hugely. 444. Yeah, just to remind us to ground. Please, guys, ground. Just 5 minutes. Just. And then we move into fire, which is a ram. Ram. Josh, you working with that beautiful yellow golden color of the fire in our belly. It's our solar plexus. It's where we store so much old trauma. It stands for our transformation and our past and our passions and our energy. So open up those chakras. It's the 8-petaled lotus. It's the source of change and the source of your power. It represents fire, which burns away negative feelings and emotions, leaving only purity. This is very much the Om Namah Shivaya. On my community page, there is a link to one of the, it's such a love song. And sing it with love if you're going to use the chakra. Whatever mantras you're doing, do them with love. Then they work much better. I'm just getting myself into a space of devotion, which is really beautiful. Va is the heart, and it's always so beautiful to remember the heart is just yum. Yum is the sound of the heart. Yum, which is the beautiful 12-petaled lotus. It's one of my favorite, which just opens up to the heart. I'm working a lot with the heart chakra at the moment, and opening the heart chakra into all 12 directions and just emanating that energy out. It is your transmitter of everything. Okay. Yeah, and it's obvious that it stands in the center of our being. It signifies movement, communication, and intellect. It also expands the mind and brings in new ideas. It vibrates to the element of air, which vibrates to the element of the wood energy, which is also where we come from. It's the Akash, which is your heart. Not air, sorry, to the Akash. It represents the breath of life, which sustains all of our existence, and it ties everything into everybody into everything. It becomes a connection with everybody, to all living beings. Many years ago, I was doing a whole thing with food, and part of my insight with that was food is something that everybody needs on the planet. Obviously, they're different, but it's the one that it's one of the big things that bind us to one another. So you know that when you're eating 12,000 miles away, somebody else is also eating today. Well, hopefully, yeah. So we need food. It's a very strong thing, especially for men. They need to provide good food for their family. It's a huge driving force. If you meditate on food, it's very interesting.
I'm going to drop in here real quick. Karen, have you tried to update the firmware on your router, on your internet modem or router? Have you tried updating the firmware? Okay, go ahead.
I find it so interesting because we all need to really update our fiber optic coils right now. This is what we're really being called to do, and to just purge, let that shit go, baby. You don't need to hold on to it. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
if you go to the page of your Wi-Fi, your modem, the brand, and then put in the model there somewhere. There should be a download, and maybe it's just literally updating the or releasing the IP address as well. But you can try both of those. But you should be able to update the router through the brand's manufacturer, the modem through the manufacturer's website. That might do it, and then releasing and renewing your IP address might do it too.
Cool.
Yeah, we're trying to stop her from dropping off here in the next 5 minutes. So we'll
yeah, okay. Yeah, over 5 minutes. So I'm nearly
give or
finished.
take. No, we don't know when she's going to drop off. Karen drops off anytime now. She's been disappearing from the internet about this time and can't get back on until the butt crack of dawning. So who knows?
Well, we love you and thank you for being here, Karen. Really, you can catch the replay when you've got time.
She's not gone yet, so we're trying to keep her from going. So
we're trying to keep her from going. Oh yeah, it's still early there. Hey, so hum is our throat chakra. We've spoken about just making sounds. Hum, hum, hum. Remember, clear this out, guys. This is connecting. This is really harming your clearing of your relationships. Yeah, clear it. Have a bowl of salt water and just get rid of that. Yeah, and yeah, maybe Josh will help us this week with clearing a lot of this so that we can get into higher relationships.
Take care, Sally. Have a good night. Seeker of truth just left.
Love you. Thank you. Whatever you've said in your life, it's out there, but it's also here, unless we've cleared it. So also negative things that we say to ourselves. So to unconstrict, remember, where do we start our tears? Our throat chokes up, yeah? We choke up. So they're all important chakras. It vibrates to the energy. It's got 16 petals and vibrates to the energy of metal or air. Yeah? It represents our infinite potential and consciousness. It's a huge one connected to creativity, which works with our orange chakra as well, our second chakra. It represents the sky and space, the infinite, the divine, the limitless expansion, the transcendence of all boundaries. So sing, guys, sing with the birds. The birds are singing beautiful rainbows every morning. It also connects us to all the other elements. Then the Om is actually it's separate. At the moment, I'm doing mainly this, the 5 chakras, and then I do a process of hum, 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 and actually chopping off my head so that I'm not going in my head. I just want this empty space and it's connected but not connected, yeah? A way, if you want, I did show you a little one is if you really want to get out of your head, is to close all the holes, and then you close your ears, and then you just hear the Om within yourself. You will, and then you look up, and you will, when you open your eyes, you will most probably start to see golden discs. It vibrates to the sound of Om, which is the holy creation, the sound of creation. It's the sound which signifies the creation of all the universe, the essence of the existence, and the life force of all things. Everything vibrates to Om. you can work, we've worked with that before, where you work from your base chakra through to your heart, up to your third eye, which is a really good, and it's actually in 4 parts, the Om. So it's Om and the space of silence, which, remember, is a gift. The Chakra is the gift of 1,000 petals that opens, the 1,000-petal lotus, where everything, it's a come. So let's create balance. Say Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya is really beautiful to work with. Yeah, Josh, I'm loving your ramblings. So that's about all that we've got for tonight.
Thank you.
And remember, as we call on the holy waters, don't forget our waters. Don't forget to bless our waters, especially now, because it's this Mahashivati is the churning of the waters. So wherever we're stuck, drink water. It's the bringing up of Lakshmi. We all want Lakshmi, but if we're not working with this, yeah, that's where Lakshmi was born, through this at this time. So embrace all of these. It's a really, really interesting and very powerful time. I did post a thing. There's the story of it. It's really beautiful.
If you want to do the Lakshmi chants, if you go to my channels, or the saved posts or saved videos, if you go down to the folder, there's a folder with Ganesh and Lakshmi. Start with Ganesh. Don't jump into Lakshmi first. Lakshmi will find you, and you will know when they do Lakshmi. And it's crazy. That's I can't tell you any other thing. Then one day you'll see Lakshmi. The next day you'll see Lakshmi. The next day you'll see Lakshmi, and you'll be like, all right, something's coming in. I swear to you, I'm not lying to you.
Here
Lakshmi
I am at
comes
the
to you.
moment. She's just everywhere. I'm just working with the 12 aspects of Lakshmi at the moment. She has 12 petals, and I'm in a very, very blissful, very calm space.
Karen,
And she just arrives. She's a gift.
I will email that to you, Karen, after the show. But yeah, start with Ganesh, and I will tell you what. If you want to go on YouTube or something, but you have fears, if you have something you want to do but you're not doing it, start working with Ganesh. Watch what happens, because Ganesh will help you. Meaning that what'll come up, you'll start healing these wounds. Will start coming up. Things will start healing in front of you, and things will come up and clear, and you'll find within like 3 months, all of a sudden you're in this different space where you're starting to do things that you wouldn't have done before. And it sounds insane, but it's I swear to you, this is all sitting here based on me starting to do mantras to Ganesh. And I truly believe that if I didn't start doing mantras to Ganesh, I wouldn't have had the chutzpah, right, to get up here and to sit here and do what we do here, and without anything. There's no fear. There's no nothing. It's just like normal life.
The base and the grounding and the confidence opened up your base chakra, gave you the protection.
Exactly.
And we can't get to Lakshmi without opening that base. We all want Lakshmi, 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 but we can't get there unless we start at the bottom. And that's a lot of teachings out there are really just working from the heart up.
It's literally all you have to do is just give reverence when you see a Ganesh anywhere, and just do the mantras. And when you're doing the mantra, just be focused on the mantra. That's it. I do it when I'm driving, and my hands on my chest. You're most centered in the car, right? Because you have to be, or you'll kill yourself, right? You'll crash the car if you're not centered. So my hands on my chest, and I'm driving, and I got the mountains, and I got Ganesh going off. What more do you really want? And it takes about 7 minutes, and if I'm not, generally speaking, kind of anything I do in my daily routine, that's when it sets me off the best. Period.
And do some ohms. The nice one is to ohm a little bit in the shower, because then it's going to everybody else as well. So we'll just finish off as we call in the holy waters of the Great Spirit. We merge with all 5 elements and become one with our true nature of the one ocean of consciousness of peace, joy, love, and truth.
Dora just joined us.
Hello. As we merge heaven with earth, the mind with the heart, and emptiness with form. So enjoy your beautiful week, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Maybe hopefully we'll do a little live tomorrow. I won't be so dreamy. I'm really in a dreamy state. I feel like I've been smoking lots of ganja, which I haven't. I'm just completely mellowed and just feel like I'm floating in a sea of gold.
I
And
don't
they've
think you want
been,
to. I don't think you want to do that in Germany, anyways. I think it's highly illegal, is it not?
oh no. They made it legal last year on the 1st of April.
There you go. Oh, that's with crazy 420 then.
Yeah, no, it's it is legal now. And we
Favorite
do
in
some
Germany
really good
for.
stuff. But I will take a journey to Holland soon.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, unfortunately, I guess unless if you're part of the EU, it's legal. But if you're not part of the EU, you can't go to the coffee shops in the Holland anymore. But I guess if you're part of the EU zone, you can because they too many tourists and stuff. So
Yeah.
they kind of closed it out to people like us. But you can just go down the street here in Colorado. I can go around the corner. I don't want anything crazy
In
enough.
South Africa, you can just pick it on every street corner. It grows like,
Yeah, but would you want to
very
smoke
easy.
ditchweed? Let's be honest. We all who here has not? Come on, we've all smoked Mexican ditch. In America, it's called Mexican ditchweed, and it's literally like the compressed brick. Back in the 80s, we get like
Oh,
80s
okay.
and 90s, right? When I was in high school, we get this. Unless you knew somebody who had weed from like British Columbia, like Beasters, you would get this compressed brick that was like stems and seeds and everything pressed into the. Of course, when you're pressing weed, you're killing all the trichomes, and so there's no. It was like garbage. But we'd smoke it. We didn't know any better, so we'd all smoke it. But
We used to get an arm. It was like literally, it was
exactly.
called an arm because it was this long, wrapped in newspaper.
Nice.
We would make. You could cook it. You could bake with it. You could make tea. It was like, wow. Take out all the heads and use the other stuff for cooking and baking and tea. I'm very partial to tea.
There you go.
Anyway, we're going to love and leave you all, guys. Please surround yourselves with the love of Krishna and the love of Om Mani Padme Hum. Surround yourselves in a beautiful golden bubble. Figure out your truth this week. Enjoy your knowledge, some beautiful self-evolvement, and stay off the internet too much. Yeah.
There you go. What's that one thing? Nothing left but stems and seeds there, Chloe. All right, guys. After this, immediately following this, some of us will be going over to see Rooted Willow and supporting her channel. As what are your guys? I think it's what my guides want me to know, or something to that. I'm not exactly sure, but they are kind of unique. They're not a standard reading, and so it's kind of different. And the show floats really fast. So hopefully, I'll see you all over again. It's Rooted Willow readings. If you've not been there, most of you have. And all of you guys, if you're new here and you got all the way to the end, bravo to you. Analytics say most don't, but please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I am grateful. Please subscribe to Christa at Blindly Inspired, and she will be live tomorrow at 10 a.m. my time or noon. And so, yeah, let's give her some support and see her tomorrow. And otherwise, favor to all of you, and I will see you in the Good Dawning at 10:33 a.m. Eastern, 7:33 a.m. Pacific. And Christa, thank you. Let's all give Christa a big thank you.
And just, if you've got sunshine, guys, just absorb these beautiful light codes. They are so fast and abundant at the moment. Mother Earth is flapping her wings hugely.
Yep. And for those of you in America, 2 weeks back to daylight savings time, probably for the last time because there's a presidential.
And pour it out to the others. I was out there just pouring, so I hope you guys got some sunshine. Got some beautiful
more sunshine to come. 2 weeks, daylight savings time, and it may be the last time. So enjoy. So when we move forward, and
thank you everybody for being here, and please support Chloe and get your packs.
Yep. See you all at Rooted Willow. Love you all. Thank you, Christa. We love you. We will see you in the dawning. Please do subscribe at Blindly Inspired, and have a great evening, guys. Love you all, and there's Willow's notification. So we will see you all over there. Love you.